All right, y'all see me. Y'all see the book. It's your boy. We back. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, share. Do your thing. Let's get it cracking. So I got to read some of y'all first. This is in the Bible. All right. Psalms 1 and 1. So this is where we start because he wants y'all to hear this. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not. So let's stop right there. When he started off chapter 1 and verse Psalms, he said the first verse telling you you'll be blessed, but there's a few things you should not be doing. The first thing God said is, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. So I sat back and had to ponder that for a minute. So I look up the word counsel. Counsel is someone who gives you advice, somebody who tries to direct you or get you to a certain place. But the thing is, he's in the counsel of the ungodly, which means God is not the forefront of their being. God is not their heart. God is not who they care about. They're like, oh, whatever, we don't care about God. So in other words, they're going to lead you in the wrong direction. He said, second, nor, it's not just, he said, they walk not with them unless, in other words, they tell you what to do and you know it's wrong. Don't walk with them. Second of all, he said, nor standeth in the way of sinners. You ever been someplace where you in a crowded place and you're the only one that's saved and you hear all this stuff? And being candid with myself, sometimes I will start to allow myself to conform a little bit to what's going on. Because like Paul said, I become all things, but Paul is not going to become a sinner. So you can't do that either. He said, standing there though, just being there, sometimes you just have to walk off. Third thing, he said, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. People who are angry, who are have a despise of certain things that people do. So these are three things that God wants to separate you. He said, but blessed is the man that does not do these things. See, what I had to realize and step back, like, okay, God, I don't get what you're saying. He said, well, it's real simple. You know who I am. You say you love me. You say you respect me. So why are you still commandeering, or rather attending everything that I've brought you away from? It's like me being on the block. Like, why would I have no purpose being on the block? I would have no purpose hustling or dealing and do stuff that I used to do, for the simple fact I don't have a desire for it anymore. But yet we have to realize some people are still a novice. They just learning God. They don't know God yet. They don't know him like that. They don't know him. They're just learning him. So they're still used to hearing certain things. They're still used to doing certain things. They're still used to being within certain crowds and certain circles. The thing what I've discovered, I'm keeping 100 with y'all. What I discovered for your boy, for me, I'm just to help y'all, is that the closer I got to God, the smaller my circle got. Don't get me wrong, I'm still around people that you may think is ungodly, but I have to realize too, everybody's relationship a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and God, we jam. I don't know how y'all get on. I don't know if he be thus, thou, and thee, and you, and whatever else. But he talked to me like my man's. Like, me and God down like 4 flat tires on the picket. That's how we communicate. But that's our relationship. See, your relationship and his relationship be different. So what I had to understand is, for me to be blessed, there's a certain things that he's going to take a desire away from me to be involved in. Those are a couple of the things. And I'm just, because when he showed it to me, he said, I want you to read Psalms 1 and 1. So I've been reading this since Sunday. You know, since the pastor was talking about everything else. Excuse me. So I was reading this since Sunday. And I've been working like, okay, give me some understanding, but it finally got clear right now. Like, it's just stuff that you don't want to do no more. He said, it ain't that you can't do it, but that's that divide between you and God. It's the thing that will separate you, the thing that will cause division, where you're in your walk with God, but you'll fall backwards. And it don't sound hard to do. It don't sound hard to do or to do, but the thing is, then I have to ask myself, am I making the right choices, Lord? He said, there you go. He said, see, let me explain something. He said, let me tell you something. He said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the godly. In other words, that's a choice. If I'm hanging around somebody who's going to give me wrong advice or try to get me to do something that's going to mess around and either take my life or send me to prison or separate from my kids, period, that's a choice. He said, nor standeth in the way of sinners. That's a choice. Me being around them, knowing y'all finna go rob a bank, and I'm sitting here kicking with y'all just by me being in y'all presence, it's called party to the crime, fam. It's party to the crime. You're going down, you're going down. Nor sits in the seat of the scornful. See, I know they right here, but I'm still congregating among them. It's all a choice. The thing is, when it comes to God, we got to make better choices. And that's all he wants us to see. He said, if you want to be blessed, if you want him to rain down and open up the windows of heaven, see, let me explain something real quick. Thank you. I'm going to shut down nothing. Let them know. Quit always looking for some money from God. Because, see, money is just a resource. He says money is not the root of it. He said it's the love of it. See, when we understand that it's just a resource and God to use to get to the place that we really want to be, we'll understand him and see him so clear, and not only him but ourselves and those around us. So I'm telling you, watch your choices and your company. See, it all sounds strange, but it's true. You got to watch the choices that you make and the company that you're around, because it's an old cliche. If you keep hanging around 9 broke people, you're gonna be the 10th one. Hey. I can't say if it's true or not, but it makes a lot of sense, because I mean you're sitting around doing nothing. But if you hang around 10 millionaires, you're gonna be the 11th. It's your boy. It's the book. It's his word. Listen, take your time and be attentive to what you allow in you and around you. Some things you can't help because you're at work, but real life, pay attention, because he wants to keep blessing you. But to keep blessing you, you got to become a blessing. It's your boy. Y'all see it? Look, I'm dropping down for myself for you. Peace.